Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
Hey, what is up, trainers? PoGo Joel here, coming at you with my Jungle Cup tournament video. If you find anything helpful, please drop a like, subscribe. Let me know down there in the comments if you see anything in my gameplay to make me better or that I can get better on. Just let me know in the comments. I'm happy to get your feedback. For my team, I'm running a non-legacy Venomoth, a Vigoroth, which is pretty much a required Pokemon for this tournament, with Body Slam and Bulldoze as a secondary move. We do have a Legacy Wing Attack Pidgeot, Wing Attack being the Legacy fast move that you can't get anymore. It's a 2016 Pokemon that I traded with one of my coworkers who didn't really play the game for a while and came back to it. So thank you there. I have a Wigglytuff running Charm and two moves there. Cheap one to unlock there. Ice Beam and Play Rough. We have Lantern with Hydro Pump and a Thunderbolt. And we have our Ivysaur with Vine Whip, Power Whip, and Sludge Bomb, the substitute for Frenzy Plant Venusaur. And without further ado, let's get right into our Jungle Cup. So up first, we are going up against Rebel 2710. Starting off with Venomoth into Vigoroth, and he is staying in there for this first matchup here. So in round 1, match 1. And Venomoth is a counter to Vigoroth. I will invest a shield there. And I'm a little nervous because I helped him make his team. So he has all of the right pieces to be successful. He probably just needs a little bit more practice. He did have his little cheat sheet with the Game Press counters and meta. So that is very helpful. Let's see what he comes in here with. He came in here with Lantern. Usually not the best matchup for Venomoth, so I try to get my moves off here. He's got a little bit of energy there. I am waiting the clock out, but I'm going to go in with Vigoroth, as Vigoroth generally counters it pretty well here. And here we go with our Fruit Ninja animations. How you liking those updates, everyone? Here we go. Alrighty, so he comes in with Noctowl, who is going to be able to take counters pretty well, but those body slams are going to be hurting. And I am taking the opportunity to practice in this cup on my energy expenses. What I mean by that is I used to be pretty good at saving energy for other Pokemon, so like not charging up well. So I am still getting used to that with this new system here. And we do take match 1 in round 1. So here we go. We're straight into match 2, which I miss a little bit right at the beginning. I was trying to record and get everything all together, but did get off there. So I took out his Vigoroth. We're both down to no shields. He comes in here with his Bayleaf Frenzy Plant. And, oh, it's actually Meganium, not Bayleaf. It's Meganium, but no worries there. Alrighty, and he hits us up. That's resisted. And he has another thing that is going to be weak to flying, which is his Fortress there. So we get that one there. And, ooh, here comes in Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant? Yep, Frenzy Plant. And we go in here with our Venomoth, and that is the end of round 1. Good games there. Round 2, here we go with a tough opponent. Impaled Down. Henry is a really tough opponent no matter what, man. He is really good. So here we go. Venomoth and Thunderbolt from his Lantern there. So I know this isn't the best matchup for my Lantern, but I did want to try to at least get one charge move off. I maybe could have stored that and then switched, but I decided to stay in there a little bit longer for that one. We do get the shield. We're both one shield apiece. Too bad I was not able to take that out sooner. Hopefully I could have done that better on the charge moves there. But we do have that shield that we use up, so now we're both down to no shields here. And how he's getting pretty much a fresh start against my Vigoroth. My Vigoroth is going to be done here. No shields to protect it. Here we go in with Venomoth, which is a great counter for it. But will we be able to do anything? No, this Body Slam will take us out. Now we're going in here with our Pidgeot. Really like Pidgeot. It was fun, even though maybe not the most meta anymore. I do know people opt for Noctowl, but I try to be a little bit different this time around. See how that works out for me. We hit the excellent there. maybe should not have used up that much energy. That's another thing I needed to work on. If I would have stored some energy, I might have been able to get some more things off, but we get off Brave Bird here. And I went for the big move because we're really in desperation mode at that point. So Henry goes and takes match 1. Here we go. Match 2, and terrible lead. Get out of there. Get out of there. What are you doing? I'm going to try to get a Sludge Bomb off before I go, because, you know, why not, right? And he doesn't shield, so that works, and my switch didn't go through. That hurt me. Now I have to waste a shield, and here we go. I'm switch locked. I brought in my Pidgeot. We're going to go ahead and hit up Brave Bird. I knew he wasn't going to block any of these. So now we hit one Brave Bird. I am silly and use a shield. I probably should just let it go down. But no, I'm like, I can get his shields. And then I go again into my Brave Bird. It surprisingly does a lot of damage there. Now I have enough for an Aerial Ace. And this was probably the reason why I went for that shield in the first place. I went ahead and used my Aerial Ace. Get his last shield there. Now I come in with Ivysaur. So this is going to be a positive matchup for us. I'm trying to farm. And hopefully... Oh no, he still has one shield left. So this is not going to work out for me right here. Get Sludge Bomb off. He still keeps that shield. And here we go. Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. But I don't have a shield. Bad shield play by me. So we are not going to take this. It's at this point I already know it's over. So we'll see how it all turns out. Do I at least make it interestingly close? No, I do not. If I had one shield, man, one shield, maybe. But nope, not this time. Good games, Henry. Up next, we're going against SSGSV, aka Jason, who is another top player here in Northern Nevada. And I'm not gonna lie, man, we do have some really great matchups every time we play each other. It's always super interesting, and they're really close. I did get him in the last weighted local tournament, and me and him practice together once in a while in a separate group, which is very helpful. So here we go. We did lead with Venomoth into his Vigoroth, which was a positive matchup for us. Here we go in. Something that I did notice is he is really great with switching. He times it so perfectly. He knows when they're coming, and I think that's when he catches you spamming your charge move, so look out for that. I know that does cost me in this first round right here, or this first matchup in round 2, but we'll see how we hold up here. We do fire off our Silver Wind into Lantern. Not enough. One Pokemon left, and of course it's not going to be a good matchup for us. Will we survive at all? I do have an Aerial Ace in my back pocket. We do not. Man. Oh well. So match 1 is in the books. Let's go into match 2. Hopefully we can get some redemption. I did switch up my flow a little bit. Hopefully that helps. And it does. We get Ivysaur into Vigoroth. So it's a positive matchup here. And this is going to be a good example of where I don't spam my charge move. He makes a switch right when I would have had my move, which was perfect for him. Luckily, I didn't do that this time, so I was able to get that off into Noctowl. My switch didn't happen as fast as I would have liked. So now we come in with Vigoroth. We're going to hit up that Body Slam. Perfect. We get the shield there. I'm going to go ahead and protect Vigoroth at this point. It's going to be doing good. I have this matchup in the bag, and he's switch locked. So here is where I store some energy. See, I only did great. I didn't want to go further. And now we have some energy to fire off back to back, so we get that shield pressure. Another great. And I was surprised he did not shield that. I assumed a shield was coming. Well, here we go again. This time going for the full charge. Excellent. And I knew that was coming in, so I went in, switched, and I had enough energy to fire off my charge move right away. So we get that in there pretty good. No more shields. His Vigoroth is going to body slam me. And do I have enough? Yes! With the sliver of health, we do fire off that Power Whip. And we were both like blown away when that happened. It was crazy. So I come in with Vigoroth, clean up his Vigoroth with the counter, and we force a match 3 in round 2. So we both are thinking really hard here what we're going to go. I needed a minute. I led Ivysaur again straight into his hand with Noctowl. So why didn't I learn my lesson from the first round? Well, here we go. We're firing this off. Let's see if he lets this one go through this time. He does. We switch again, this time into Vigoroth. So it's like we're replaying the first round all over again. And I fire off these body slams. They're not going to be doing much to him at all. I was debating whether I should counter more, but I did build up some energy so I could at least put on the shield pressure here. And Vigoroth is just going crazy on him, firing them off. I decided to protect Vigoroth. I was like, it's probably my best bet for it. I don't know if that was the best move at the time, but I kept Vigoroth safe. I have a body slam to fire off, so I'll know whatever comes in is going to get hit either really hard or he's going to have to use his shield. So he takes it. And do we have enough for another one? We do! Again, I love you, Vigoroth. That was crazy. So we get this off. We get that last shield. So it did pay off for us. And here is my biggest mistake of the tournament. I go in with Ivysaur, which is a soft counter. I was like, oh, I don't want to get eaten up by that move if I go in with my Venomoth. Either way, I should have thrown Venomoth in there. And maybe he doesn't fire it off, but look at, he already had the energy, so that's what I was worried about in the first place, but it's more resisted there, so that was my mistake. I might have been able to do something else, but no, there we go, we blew it. Good games, man, really good game. Up next we have the Rebellious Ash. I did help him kind of throw together a team. He didn't have too much ready for this cup, and look at that. Ivysaur into his Venomoth. Good job, man. That was a good lead. And well, the funny thing is I helped him make that lineup. How did I not know it? I know he was switching it up, but whatevs. Here we go. So my Venomoth barely able to make it out of there alive. And then I should let this go down, but I did see I was close to Silverwind there. And if you notice, his team's pretty off meta. He didn't have too much stuff ready for it, and he did have limited Stardust, so we did help him throw together a team, and he was having a good time with it, so hopefully he can practice a little bit more and get a lot better for these. If he ever needs to practice, man, I always tell him and his dad I'm more than happy to help. Let's see here. So he has his Vigoroth, and that Vigoroth would probably be a lot more dangerous if he can get it up to that 1500 mark. But here we go. He has his Electabuzz. This is going to take out Ivysaur, and some of his off-meta picks are really cool because I covered them in some of my videos, so I'm a little familiar with them. But here we go. For those of you that might not be too familiar, Electabuzz can be pretty dangerous. It does have a super spam ability if you have some shields for it. So here we go. We take match 1 in round 4. And we're going to go in there again, but he got me. He had a really good lead. So this time I go in there with leading Pidgeot just in case I catch a bug at the beginning. And nope, he comes in with Cast Form, normal Cast Form. I'm not familiar with what fast move it had. I believe it was a normal fast move, but it was chunking away at my Pidgeot, which I was surprised. So we use our first shield. Weather Ball can be a very spammy move. And then I decide that no matter what, I'm going to use counters. I'm going to commit to using my counters here. I'll eat a shield if I have to. It's because now I have all this energy stored up. So I'm going to go ham on whatever comes in. And he does have a Legacy Snorlax with Body Slam. So he eats the first one because he's bulky. He eats the second one. And I believe he shields here. He told me that he had his move ready to fire off, and he couldn't get it off. So not sure what exactly happened, but I guess my counter just had it right before his charge move. But that would have hurt. That would have been a lot more interesting. He comes in with Electabuzz, and Electabuzz can destroy both of these guys on my team right now. I'm going using Pidgeot, and let's see what that Thunder Punch does. Ouch. We still have some energy. Nope. Can't get it off. So now we have Venomoth with one Confusion, takes it down. But hey, man, good games. I really do like how you switched it up. So keep it up, man. And we always love having trainers come out here to PvP with us. So here is our group photo for our Jungle Cup. It was really good games. I only lost to the 2 best people in the tournament. The 2 highly ranked people had a really close match with the one that's ranked higher. But come on, Joel, we need to get a little bit better. I want to make it into that challenger tier, just to have that as a goal. This tournament might have set me back a little bit, but hey, we'll keep working. For our Mirror Cup locally, we are going to be having our Season 1 regional tournament, and there's more information coming on that for our area, so I'm excited for that. That's going to be very awesome, and I will cover all of the cups for Mirror Cup in the month of August. So until next time, trainers, leave a comment down there, let me know what can I be doing better, and until next time, battle on.